Okay. While we're on the topic of this, did you see Keith Murray's interview over at Art where he talked about running into Tupac at the House of Blues, which has kind of been known about for a little bit, but then he, talked about how he had told Biggie to get out of L.A. and that certain people that were there with Biggie, he wouldn't say any names, but that they said they know who did it, and he wanted to go retaliate. Did you see any of that interview that he spoke on?
Yeah. Yeah, Keith Murray. Keith Murray's a crackhead, y'all. If y'all don't know that he's a drunk and he's a crackhead. So he definitely was one in the 90s. But if you look at that interview, he's obviously still one. He go in and out just like most crackheads does, get in and off of it. But that's what we all know. You can look at that. You look at that interview and tell he was high as a motherfucker. Come off as a good interview. He was a part of one of my favorite remix songs ever done. When he was with Def Squad. Tell y'all something about Keith Murray, what we always thought about Keith Murray in the 90s, y'all. Him and Eric Sermon were homosexuals. They gay. Oh, Reggie, you always calling people homos and gay and all that. I do because they were. Now, these things have been addressed by Keith Murray and Eric Sermon. I'm talking about the 90s. But as recently, all the way back to 2015, 2016, they were still defending these rumors. I like Keith Murray. He came out and made a joke about it. He said, yeah, I'm coming out of the closet. Y'all listen to this audio.
Oh, man, I got a big announcement to make. It's bigger than Frank Ocean and Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner.
Okay.
Keith Murray is now a woman.
No, Keith Murray's coming out the closet.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You're gay?
Keith Murray.
Keith Murray's coming out the closet.
Wait, you're gay?
I'm gay.
All right.
All right. So that was some audio where he admitting to being gay. Nah, I ain't gonna clickbait y'all. He tried to say gay being happy. Because he was making a joke out of it. Eric Sermon, I think I watched a Vlad interview a long time ago where he pretty much said Wendy Williams and him used to have a relationship and she got mad at him. And she started that rumor. That was later. I'm telling y'all. Back in the 90s when Reg was around and out there and knowing East Coast niggas and West Coast niggas dealing with Suge Knight and all of that, it was always said that they were gay. And so, whatever he has to say about all of that, I'm saying this to say, Tupac ain't messed with no Keith Murray back then, because everybody knows those allegations that was made back then about him and Eric Sermon. And so that's why you didn't see them guest appearing in many of people's videos of being with them other than dudes that went that way, in my opinion. Because no rumors and no things were known back in the 90s. And like I said, they were still defending them back in up until 2015, 2016. So all of that, him talking about he going to ride and get in a car, being a New York dude, coming in LA and want to go shoot up somebody. You don't do stuff like that spontaneous. You better have a plan and you better have some LA niggas with you to go do something like that. Just like when niggas went to handle that business with Big Stretch. There was some LA niggas went and met up with some New York niggas, allegedly. My point is, you better get somebody from those towns and those territories to ride with you. And so, Keith Murray didn't have no dudes from LA with him that was gonna ride with them like that. And so, I believe that all was made up. You may have felt that way. He may have felt that way, but people say a lot of stuff. Well, ain't nobody ever been scared of no crackhead Keith Murray. But he's doing a great interview. Love the views and the numbers he over there getting. He's very charismatic guy. Has a very coming off great on that interview. That was a good find by that channel. Shout out Art. Yep.